Well, hey everybody, this is Don with the Vlog of Many Things. With me are the gentlemen,
The panel,
the panel,
All
the
right.
panelist.
Listen, I'll introduce everybody. Yes, Don. Uh, that is what's his name? Rob. Right, that's it. Then this way, if I have to keep engaged, is Steve, and then holding the weight of the in the role of Jim Kitchen. If you were watching on Wednesday, Len Hallstrom has the weight of the show on his shoulders.
Hiya, folks. Please buy my book. All
Buy
right,
his book, damn it! Buy his book.
I got that out of the way right away.
And then we have Eric Tenkar from Tenkar Tavern.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that guy.
And tonight we're going to be talking to Rob Conley about his new game called Into the Majestic Fantasy Realms, The Northern Marches.
We're here.
That's right. And by the way, just to let everybody know, welcome to the show, everybody. Rob is having a sale on this for the first 20 people only. So if you want a copy, almost 25% off, you can
Of
get
the
it.
maps, there's two products. There's the book and the map. This is 25% off the print maps.
Okay, the print maps.
Right. The print
So-
maps are normally $19.99. You can get these for. You can get the print map for $14.99.
$14.99. So Rob has graciously basically given the freaking dog food away with the dog food dish.
Yeah. Yep. And for that $15, you'll get this and this.
And excuse me, I'm trying to get this thing.
I'll let you
Okay.
enlarge it.
Wow.
I am increasing the size. Here we go. Now people can see this.
And this.
Nice.
But it
All
just doesn't stop with these referee maps. You get this fifth map that combines the four corners of the map, because I know it's been a complaint over the years that you get this multi-map set, but the interesting adventure area is in the corner of all them. But now I have a fifth map there, and then we start with the player maps.
So basically, the link is down below. I just clicked it again. Again, if you want to save $5 on this thing, you can go do this. And we're going to try this again. Hold on. Let me click on him. All right.
Hello,
There he is.
Yep.
All right. So
Rob?
basically,
Rob. Thraxis wants to know where'd you get the
$14.99.
binder.
can't beat
Uh-huh.
that price with a thing. So
Sorry.
And this is, and there's, I also included, now I don't have the details in the guidebook. That's for a later project, but I had these maps done, so I decided to throw them. So for that money, you're going to get 18 poster maps, 12 by 18 from Drive Through RPG, and they ship them flat.
And so basically, and think about this, you're getting how many maps for $15?
Yep.
How many, Rob?
18.
18 12 by 18 maps for $15.
Yep. And this is what you get for Drive Through. You can see
That's
there.
like a really good price. I'm sorry, that's just like a good price.
The shipping's a little harsh, but it's still cheaper than buying 18 posters from any other site on the internet. So believe me, I tried looking in Europe and stuff, and
Yep. And Dan Tesh has a question for you, Rob. He says, Rob Conley, I'm only seeing the standard color hardcover on Drive Through RPG. The premium color isn't an option.
I apologize. I just tried to toggle it and it's not letting me, so I have to get with Drive Through on that.
Actually, I can answer the question already for you. Drive Through RPG currently goes through Lightning Source. Okay. Right now, Lightning Source has had sporadic problems getting the better paper quality and the inks needed to do the high end. So it is a hit and miss depending on how you want to print. As an example, Dan, you could potentially go there 2 hours from now and it'd be available. It's a hit and miss with them right now. So
Yeah, well, it's not letting me toggle in the publisher's interface.
yeah, it might not be available then now.
So I got to figure that out.
Mayor Trumpet says gifted one membership level, the Tavern Minions.
By the way, I think that puts us at like 360 16 members on the tavern. So all if you're watching on the tavern, the live stream should be ad free. As long as we keep over 275, they will all remain ad free.
Oh,
I'm working on more members, more goodies.
and Scott Mulder asks a very good question. Rob, what system is your product designed for within D&D?
It's my Majestic Fantasy RPG, which is also 100% compatible with Swords and Wizardry. So the Majestic Fantasy RPG and Swords and Wizardry. But
Okay.
let
Let me ask you this question. If I'm an AD&D kind of guy, which I am, and I wanted to use your product for my game, could I do it with a relatively minor bit of adapting?
It's not even minor. It's like no problem.
Okay,
adapting.
so it's like even Don could do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's that dumbed down of a system that even I can handle it.
Well,
And I don't mean that negatively. I mean that in a very positive way. Because to me, the dumber the system means the easier it is that Don can learn it. Trust me, my wife says it all the time. Love you, honey. No? Okay. Sorry, Steve. Didn't mean to call you honey in front of everybody.
let me get to a good page to show you.
Nobody likes my jokes tonight.
I'm sorry,
Let's see how this shit's going to happen.
You know,
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Hey, he's back.
And he'll be gone in a second.
Wait a minute. We got more people coming in live.
That's what
Holy
I'm-
cow.
So if you would, I have shared my screen so you can see what
Let
the
me
deal is on the
Quickly
stat.
add it. Hold on, I gotta find it. I can't find the dang. Okay, evidently, Mr. Can I say something real quick online here, Steve? Will you do me a favor?
Hmm?
Can me and you lasso Mr. Veralt and see what's going on with this computer sometime, maybe tomorrow or something if Tom has time?
Sure.
Okay, we need to do that.
That looks pretty. I like that.
That's actually pretty old school quality right
Yeah.
there.
So as you can see, I will list the class and level, and for creatures, I list the hit dice. So use the AD&D purple worm, the OSE purple worm, the Swords and Wizardry purple worm. It doesn't matter. They're all within the same ballpark, so it will work. And as for the Majestic Fantasy specific stuff, I have the beginning here. I have assumptions.
Yep.
I list all my particular things like money, how I do money because I use silver, Viz, some of the important details of the Majestic Fantasy RPG. But I also give what I think about levels, and along with what each of the custom class, how you handle it in other systems.
Gotcha.
So
Well, what I find is what I find so interesting about your system is not only is your system, I mean, it looks good. It looks good, but also I have purchased some of your products before, and they actually really are easy to learn on the fly. So I don't have to buy your product and like read it a whole bunch to understand it. I can literally play it while I go. You're that well of a game writer on this.
well, thanks for that. I appreciate the feedback and thank
Yeah.
you, because that is what I am in for when I write these things.
Yeah.
I really try to take my experience refereeing and make it something I want to use at the
Yeah.
table. And in fact, I do use it at the table. I don't print it out in a nice binder, but that's what I use.
Hold on
I have
one
my mini
second.
binders and
Hold on
all
one second,
the-
Rob. I'm trying to get this situation. There we go.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I
You're
have
fine.
my mini binder. Stop sharing my screen there.
Doug says, Don, you have room on the screen to enlarge the comments even more. Yes, I do. Let me real quickly try that. My apologies.
Make it big.
How was that?
There you go.
Yeah, zoom it in a little bit too. did before.
My boy Glenn is presenting.
Hey,
Is he
Matt.
talking
Hey,
about
Bad
the
Mike.
Crown Royal hat? Is that it? Is that
Oh,
what he's talking about?
probably. Or the cracks
Bad
in
Mike, how are you?
my head. I don't know.
Bad Mike is gearing up for the big convention getting ready to happen.
He certainly is.
Yes, and there will be at least 10 copies there for sale at North Texas Con.
Very good.
Nice.
DM Bloodworth, how you doing? Yes, his
Thank you, DM Blooddoors, for the
You guys
compliment.
go
your
and
map
roll.
is just freaking. Your mapping is just so well done. I mean, just overall, just
Well, I guess I should show that, huh?
done.
Show that off.
Sparky says all shipping is getting rough. You know what? It is, guys, and it's just not. It's across the board. Prices are going up, and I think it's just the sign of the times. It's just prices go up, so they raise them this high. So when they do lower them a little bit, you think you're getting a deal.
Mhm.
Yes,
Thank you,
Age
Matt.
of Adventure. Awesome to see Glenn. Yes.
Thank
Gillen
you.
Live, how you doing?
Thank you.
Doug Pearson asked Rob, where did you get that map folder at?
Oh, I got it on Amazon. I'll give you the link
you.
so you can.
And
post
then
it.
real quick, Nathaniel Jones says, do the maps include a PDF?
Okay, so because of drive-through card is not the same as drive-through RPG, you have to. Well, they allow you to make it on one order now, but they're shipped from two separate spots, so they have to be two separate products. The guidebook comes with the map PDFs. Okay, you don't pay extra for the PDF with the guidebook, but the map product is just the print maps alone. There's
Yes,
no PDF.
And I have
Yeah.
to defend Rob on something. Dan Tesh mentions that shipping is $16 alone. There's a reason why it's more than you probably would expect, is because number one, they're 12 by 18 maps and they're being flat shipped.
Yeah.
So the way U.S. Postal Service does their pricing is that even though it's like not even a quarter-inch thick, it is 12 by 18. So they do 12 by 18 and they consider it like that. So, but still, come on, guys, for what, 16, 18 maps, 12 by 18 full color? That's a steal still.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and just head over to my Kickstarter and see the comments by my backers if you want to see the quality of get a third party's opinion on
Yes.
the quality of the map.
Doug, that's about as big as I'm going to be able to get okay without kind of making all of us look like a postage stamp. So
That looks good.
I think so.
I can read it.
Fugly says there are jokes. There's always jokes on the thing. Don, say goodnight, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. Happy? I can do that.
Oh,
Oh no! Was this some kind of snarky thing? I thought I was being funny and joking back. No, never mind. It's okay. I can say Majestic Fantasy is better than Burrows and Borderlands in every way. Ooh, DM Bloodworth.
wow.
We'll try this again one more time. If not, we've got to get you sorted, Mr. Veralt. Okay, so let's see if we can keep him in line. Tom, say hi.
Hello.
Okay, we got Tom for now. All right, but DM Bloodworth gave you the ultimate compliment, and that is that
Not only that, he has a 5-part review
Yeah,
going
I
up
mean-
on his channel.
Really?
is like
Wow.
So thank you, DM Bloodworth. And yes, we have to get together for an interview on a live stream or whatever on your
Yes.
channel.
Scott Mulder says, also for the community, Drive-Thru RPG has the scan pod for BX Basic Rules back in print again. While I don't want to give WotC my money, $14 is better than $125 for my vintage on eBay. Yeah, I would definitely say grab that while you can. That's an awesome, awesome deal for
Yep,
them to do
yep.
that.
And it's perfect bound too.
Mhm.
How
Can't
play?
beat that. Hold on. Bad Mike says buy Glenn's book. Exactly. Buy Glenn's book. Oh, by the way, Glenn, while we
Yo.
got you on camera, Rob, not trying to ignore you, but we had a man had
No.
brain surgery here today. Well, not today, the other day. Glenn, how are you feeling overall, my friend?
I am feeling better, although
Good.
we haven't started the chemo yet. That's getting on there next. this
That's
next
always
week.
fun.
Got to go in Monday to get it lined up and everything, and Thursday to figure out what we're doing, and then we're going.
Gotcha.
And pretty soon, I will not have any hair like you.
How dare you? This is sexy. Ask my wife.
Yeah, but
All right, we're gonna try this one more time.
Sorry.
If you can't get in here and stay in here, we gotta till we say goodnight. If you get booted again tomorrow, we will sit down and help you, Mr. Burrold. Deep breath.
Well, we're troubleshooting with AI, trying to troubleshoot. And I think AI is making it worse, but we'll see.
We'll find out. So basically, what Mr. Pearson says, and he says right here, he says, thanks for enlarging the comments, but it didn't help the font size. This is smaller than usual. I get it, but okay, Tom, no offense, bud, but we'll get it figured out tomorrow. Dan Tesh says shipping is rough, travel is rough. I went to book a rental car for CNYK Con today, and it was $600 for the cheapest option. Insane. May hitchhike from Syracuse, Utica. I'll give free rides in my car just for gas. I think it's going to run about $40 a trip back and forth to the hotel.
Oh, you get free rides anyway.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
Now
Glenn.
that's
Yes,
how
I
to tell
do.
That's how to tell a joke, Don.
That's right.
it's all in the timing.
You really segued into that, Glenn. You know what? You are on top of your game again. Glad to see you back. Decado 1628, how you doing? Bad Mike says, for those who don't know, shipping has gone up every year since 2006 and twice a year since 2020. Literally $1 more a package since Saturday. Isn't that crazy, Bad Mike? I would blame it on the government, but it is the government's fault.
And government.
I order a lot from Trollord Games. They ship through USPS and it hurts, and they're literally 2 hours down the road from me. Yes. Shipping has hurt an awful lot. I just shipped an R2D2 to France, and shipping on it alone was $900.
Whoa. Really?
Yep, for an R2D2, full-size R2D2. Yep.
Oh,
He had no problem paying it. I wish I was rich as he was.
Might have been cheaper to send him coach.
Tell you what, better cheap for me to sit there and send it to
Wrap 'em in
the
the seat
but
and
don't
go.
take it.
Yeah.
Dan Tesh says it's flat pack. It's more expensive. Yes. Dylan Duhan says, sorry, just joining. Where can we see the maps? I am going to put that link right down below. There you go. That is the link directly to his sale page. And Rob, how many are left, if I may ask? Oh, real quick. Does the guidebook come with
18.
PDF?
Yes, the guidebook is where you get the PDF.
See, it's an all-around good deal. Buy Rob's book.
Buy Rob's book, everybody.
And
Cash,
here's where
grass,
you-
or no one rides for free. I ain't paying those kind of shipping rates.
That's right.
So, Rob, just a couple questions real quick I have to ask.
Sure.
Now, you were at Page, and you were on a panel with Kelsey Dion of Shadow Dark fame.
Yep. It was an excellent.
Gotta
panel.
ask. I have never met the lady. From everything I've heard from her, everybody who's ever met her really talks highly of her. What is your impression of her? Tell me a little bit about meeting her.
It was actually, I respect her a lot as a designer and as a publisher, and and I don't want to geek out. You know how we all are. We're geeks, so you know how we are when we meet our favorite actors and stuff. When we heard the stories about, being stupid or something, so I was really, really worried about not embarrassing myself. But the first thing she does is says, "Oh my God, it's you, Rob Conley. I'm so pleased to meet you." And I love Black Marsh. James Mishler really told me to look at your stuff, and they helped. And I was just gobsmacked.
Rob, you're famous. I'll tell you what.
Yes.
I'm not joking. It took everything from me not to fly in your arms when I met you at the first VicarCon.
Well,
Caught him on
I
that
just
one,
try to
didn't I,
do- I
guys?
just try to do work.
Stuttering
And-
and everything.
So anyway, we wind up signing each other's books, and it was awesome. She got a copy of Black Marsh, and when I was jealous of everybody opening their premium edition of Shadow Dark, I bought a copy myself, and I made sure I had it at Page.
And real quick, just to say something, just want to interrupt here, don't mean to, but DM Knight 8247 says he is a first-time viewer here for the record. Well, congratulations. We apologize right now for the emotional trauma you're about to receive.
That's correct.
But she signed it and had a nice message
Nice.
in it. And
But that's the thing about her, though, is I have not, you know what? I have not heard one person be negative about her. Everybody says the same damn thing. She is just a genuinely nice person.
well, if there was ever an example of an 18 charisma, it would be Kelsey. I mean, it's just not.
So
Everybody
kinda
thinks
like-
charisma is about the looks. No, it's the personality too. And
Yeah, I mean, like, look at me.
Kelsey,
I have it all the way across the board, looks and personality, right, guys?
yeah, but you get deducted a point for being self-promoting. So there you
True,
go.
that's true. Dang it. Okay. Damn, I hate it when I roll those single digits.
Anyway, the panel was awesome, and
Good.
I don't want to feel like I'm bragging, but I got an ovation for what I said in the opening statement. They asked what was the OSR was, and everybody gave good answers, but they all focused on play styles, playing order, addition, and what I focused on was the OSR is what we make it out to be. We have the original edition as a foundation. They are the central star of our solar system, and all of our projects orbit around it. Some close in, like OSE and Osric, and some a little further out, like my Majestic Fantasy, Dragonheart.
And I don't mean this snarky to you, okay? And don't take it this way. And I am being very serious when I say this, and it's no joke behind it. What you just said here is just demonstrative also of you and the kind of person you are, is that you are really humble in that you feel like you're bragging, but you're not. It's just, when you get a kudo like that, especially from the OSR crowd, who is known to be a little bit on the hardcore side, and you get that reaction, that's something to brag about. You deserve it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know, but it's like the old Roman saying. There's a reason why they have the guy in the chariot whispering in the triumpher's ear. So
very true. But I mean, I'll give you props. Also, you did introduce me to my mistress, the ET 8550.
yeah, I saw that and I saw the price. I was going to get that bad boy or bad lady, whatever, and it served me well. I still haven't gone through my first set of refills. That's just awesome value. So anyway, but what I think it really struck to the audience, and based on the feedback I got off it, I didn't focus on I focused on the logistics, because thanks to open content, thanks to print on demand,
Yes.
thanks to the internet and the PDF sales, and thanks to the logistics, the OSR is all what the panel said it was, because we can do all what the panel said. And this is the critical point. We can do it in the time that we have for a hobby. We can try to make a living at it, and some do, and more power to them. But you don't have to, and you can do it at whatever level you want. If you only come out with a book every 2 years, it can work. You come out, if you go Game Busters and try to make a living, come out a book every 6 months, and you do your best work, that can work too.
But that's the magic of technology these days. I mean, think about this. I mean, just anybody can go and publish their work, and it looks good. I mean, the technology's there for even a layman who doesn't know anything about layout and such to be able to have somewhat of a quality layout done. So they're getting, I kind of equate it to the average person who's never done any kind of publishing's new to it, doesn't jack shit about layout or anything. They're doing the equivalent kind of quality work that TSR did in the early 70s.
Yeah, and to be clear, this is not AI stuff. This is stuff what happened before AI.
Yeah,
they're asking for links to my stuff, and because it's two products, so I I posted the link to my blog post, which summarizes everything.
Okay.
So
Hold on. Let me copy that and I'll put it in the comments for you, Rob. Okay.
thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. I just noted the question by.
Real quick, I'm getting ready to post. This is actually to Rob's Bat in the Attic Games at Blogspot, which has all the applicable links, right, Rob?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so that's going to go right here, guys. I'm going to periodically post that throughout the chat because we're liable to kind of dig through the chat.
And I'm sorry, guys. There's a glitch with the premium copy that I'll have to sort out.
Yes.
Drive through.
But Rob is giving a 75% discount if you buy the normal. No.
Buy the maps when you buy the print maps.
Okay.
Don, can you drop the link for his maps in the private chat so I can copy it over to Rumble?
Yes. Hold on one quick second. I will do that real quick. One moment, please.
Now, I will say the downside of our situation with the OSR is if you're really good at writing and all you're good at writing, unlike the old market of the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, part of the 90s, you're going to be at a disadvantage because today's setup really rewards the person who's good at one or two things and is competent at the other thing. Because, you know, it's just it's easy enough to make it's not hard to make a profit. It's hard to make enough of a profit to pay people as you would a salary employee to make it worth their while.
Yeah, and Mulder real quickly asked a question about the link down below, myfriendspot.com. Myfriendspot.com is a social media website that we developed. We ran it. We were running it in beta before because we were kind of testing it out. We ran into a lot of issues, so we got those fixed. It's actually been live now for a while. People have been testing it out. We actually have one person was a beta tester for Discord when they first came out. They've been running through the ringer. Steve is in the back end of it, knows about it. So basically, it's a social media website. We don't sell your data. We're not trying to be another Facebook, but you don't have to worry about any tracking cookies or nothing like that. And we're doing things that Facebook does not. Like pretty soon, you're going to be able to have your own blog in there. You're going to be able to put, your own web form in there if you want, whatever you want. So it's myfriendspot.com. Check it out. Join it. Other than that, sorry, Rob, go ahead. So Mulder was part of the original beta. He was actually doing part of the original testing on it. So
anyway, the panel, and after I said that, and I don't know, the panel just became something different. We really had a really good discussion. I suggest everybody go over to the
what's the high point? What was the high point of the panel for you?
I guess it's when we started talking about, what can we do to participate in the OSR. We not just like theoretical stuff, but the practical things that we all done, heard of, the stories of getting stuff out and how people, that was really the highlight, because that really, I think people in the audience could hear it for themselves and start thinking about their own ideas. Gotcha.
Now, let me ask you a question, Rob. This show's about you, naturally.
Okay.
No, I mean, I really want this about you. So let me ask you a question. What are some of your projects coming up? Anything new on the horizon? Anything you got coming up pretty soon?
The pretty soon will be the second edition of Scourge of the Demon Wolf, my sandbox
and what
adventure.
Is that?
Well, it's I could show you. Hold on. So this is the original. It was set in the Majestic Waterland, which I no longer have a license to. So I have to revamp this. And
Licenses, schmicenses. We just pirate this shit. No? Okay.
I will not comment on that. I am being watched, so I am mindful of that.
Ooh.
But what needs to be revised, this part, just a few sentences here and there. It works, it will work. In fact, in the Northern Marches, it's set in the new place for this is in the Northern Marches, and if you go there, you'll see allusions to this adventure. So, but what really needs to be changed is this part where I have a little mini sandbox, and because that was set in the Majestic Waterland. So I'm going to take a slice of the region where it's out of the Northern Marches and substitute that section. And since I've already had the writing and editing for done, it's just a matter of formatting it, doing
okay.
the layout again.
I got kind of a couple questions for you. It's kind of a twofold question.
Sure.
Number one, have you ever received any input from Darlene about any of your work? Maybe map making or anything like that, or anything?
Good question.
I talked to her at WizardCon. She
Yeah.
seems to like it, but
The reason I ask is because your guys'
you
work
remember
is
when I
so,
told you that we're geeks and we got to be on our best behavior when meeting
Yeah.
our idols? Well, it was a polite conversation. She doesn't really know me, so and I didn't want to.
and Darlene is class. She's a
Oh, yeah.
classy gal, 100%.
I did buy her comic. I forget. I keep forgetting.
Coloring book.
Yeah, because it was I liked the comic back in the day. I liked her art, and I read it and I enjoyed it, and it was good to, and I wanted that copy, not just to support Darlene, but because I really wanted to see where the story went, and I got to show her the digital Greyhawk map I did,
Nice.
and give her a small copy of it.
And real quick, Dan Tesh says Irish redhead. Let me explain something to you. My second oldest is an Irish redhead. And trust me, every rumor of temperament and hot temper is 100% true.
Well, my wife is Irish and French and Swedish, so
God bless your soul.
I'm having it come in from all directions. So, but
So,
she's great.
so okay, let me, guys. I'm not the only one asking questions here. Hint, hint, and hint. Okay, I'm trying to hold the show up on my shoulders here.
Believe me,
Um,
I'm doing you a favor by staying quiet.
Oh, I thought you were sleeping, Glenn.
No, I'm
No,
sitting
okay.
here for you guys.
Okay, just wondered. So, Rob, let me ask you this question.
Mhm.
And this is kind of like a plug for other people, but I'll just come about. Everybody in this little circle we have here, and a lot of the people in comments like Death Angel Shadow and other people, they do their own writing. They publish their own works. They develop games at varying levels. What would you say is one of your top one or two biggest influences on your game design as far as a fellow creator, big or small? Who really had that impact on you, whether it be old guy like you are now or a young guy like I am now? Oh, come on, you guys
Well,
should have laughed at that
my
joke.
biggest help is my friend Tim Shorts of Gothridge Manor. Yeah,
Okay.
he's been doing writing since high school, and so back in the early 2000s when the D20 thing boom hit, we thought we'd try to make a go at it. So we did these. We thought, okay, this time we can actually see how we can take advantage, because the normal writing process of getting known, you have to publish a magazine,
Yeah.
you have to get somebody's attention, and it's not an easy process and not a certain process. But with the D20 boom, we could see a path where we don't have to bow to anybody, so to speak.
Mhm.
But we had to practice, so because we only wrote for ourselves. So we did, and that really, really helped. And he's the one who really hammered on me the importance of being terse, clear, and concise. And that really helped me with my project.
Did you just say terse, clear, and concise?
Yeah.
I am not joking. You echoed Tim Kask's words. That was one of Tim's big things to say.
Well, he's an editor at heart, so
Yes, he was.
it's not surprising. And but actually, Gygax, not so much his D&D work, but how he wrote Greyhawk with his backstory and history.
Mhm.
that made an impression on my 15-year-old self when I got it in 1980.
But he was a real technical writer too, though. If you notice about Gary, he was really historical. Like I think like I've heard a lot of people criticize him because he got in such detail, but it's like, no, you have to understand he was a real huge historical warfare buff. So that bled over into his game design.
All those the guys who played the war games was
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, my this is probably going to be a 2027 project. I'm going to do a gazetter of the Majestic Fantasy Realm, where I where is it? Out here.
And also, just to let you know, I know that because I picked mine up, you can get these portfolio packs. It looks almost like what you have, Rob, at Hobby Lobby for like $25. They're like a multi-clear spread.
Yeah, so it's going
Yeah,
to
that's so nice.
expand this map into a gray, but I'm using the format of the Greyhawk Folio, which I have right there. I am going to build on that. Now,
Gotcha.
the main difference is, and I'm not going to say this is a fault of Gygax because he was one of the pioneers, but one of my adages to design is the only details that matter are those that inform how you role play a creature or a character. And history can do that, but not all history works equal in that regard. So when I write my version of the Gazetteer, I'll have some King's List and stuff like that because it's just what I like to do. The bulk of it is going to be stuff that somebody read, oh, so that's how I role play a character from Alba or the Grand Kingdom or the Ochre Empire or Eastgate.
Okay, well, let's go a little bit of the weeds here. And guys, you can help me anytime.
Oh, you're doing fine, man.
Yeah, you're doing
Okay.
great, man.
oh yeah, gold star for you.
I guess I'm going to kind of go off in the weeds here a little bit because some of these are going to be low and expected. But okay, D&D Dungeons and Dragons. Obviously, you played the game a few times. That's fairly obvious. When you look at the what is your favorite edition of D&D? First of all, just real quick.
My Majestic Fantasy RPG.
No, you can't cheat. What is your favorite D&D edition of the game itself? Yes, we all love our own.
If I had to use rules as written,
Yes.
I guess it would be AD&D 1E.
Okay. Now, in AD&D 1E, let me ask you this kind of a couple different questions. Number one, what is your favorite race in AD&D?
It's a toss-up between human and elf.
Okay. Why?
Well, most of my... So when I play, I do the voices and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
I could talk like a Scotsman if I like, or play Bo the Fighting Man and, have a real deep Southern accent, kind of like that. And I really get into character.
Okay.
And as a player, I have to admit my favorite form of role-playing, and everybody shut up about this, is LARPing. Okay.
Where's my bingo card, damn it?
Do you like it? Then it's your game.
But yes, with LARP, I get into character, I role-play the part, I act as the character, and I do that. I still do that. I do that with tabletop. So I have a lot of human personality, but of the non-human races, I get how to role-play the elves the most.
Fair enough.
So I'm fit. That is my second favorite, or equally favorite race.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. I mean, I do the same thing when I'm writing my novels. I'm over there literally role playing the character as I'm writing it, so that I make sure I get the personality and everything correct all the way through it.
Yeah, I get into my character's head when I'm writing. Even the assholes that don't like to, but you have to in order to make him a worthy antagonist.
You got to have a strong villain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, my question regarding villains. Thank you, Glenn, for touching it.
Sure.
I mean, not literally, but touching it.
I watched.
As far as villains go, Rob, what is your idea in RPGs in general? And you can even tie into your own game here on this one. What is, in your opinion, what makes the ideal villain? What is the flour, butter, and sugar of making a great villain in a game?
Well, a great villain is one who has understandable motivations, but nevertheless is their execution is evil and detrimental to those around them. For example, and I have a good example, and I know from my setting, it's the Church of Sarath. So my metaphysics,
Yes.
to keep it simple, the only true evil, the irredeemably evil bad guy that has no good side are the demons. Okay, even the evil gods have reasons to be, and the Church of Sarath is the perfect example of that. They fight demons. They just will not compromise in any way that fight. They expect everybody to obey, and if you do not obey, they will kill you because you are a detriment to their goal of keeping the world free from demons.
Okay.
And they cause pain and suffering because they're so focused on that goal, on order, on discipline, in order to keep the world safe from demons, that they are almost as bad as the foe that they fight.
Okay. So we'll take that idea. Let me ask you this question for our viewers. Taking demons out of it, what is your favorite monster in 1E AD&D? Or do you have a particular favorite, or is it just too hard
No,
because it varies upon the project?
Well, it's hard for me because whenever I make something, I try to really bring it. So the whole stick of my campaign, in a nutshell, is I want to leave the player feeling like they opened the door, like you read in Narnia, and stepped into the world.
Nice.
That's the end goal of all my techniques.
Okay.
And so whenever I pick a monster, whether it be an orc, a beholder, or a dragon, I try to bring it life in that sense, that they feel like a living, breathing part, something that would ought to exist if the metaphysics of the world actually was true.
But see,
Magic
that to me is what makes a really good DM, because as a player, I don't want Rob to go, oh, you see a floating orb with tentacles with eyeballs on. No, I want a more visceral experience from my DM. So,
But
Rob,
I do have a favorite, and that's how I role play
go
dragon.
ahead. What is it?
So I have a cosmology of dragons, and which
Okay.
is that dragons don't perceive time like we do. They see time all at once. They know from the beginning and to the end how they live. But it's only relevant to themselves. Humans and dwarves and halflings and elves have free will. So the only way a dragon can change its future is by associating with a being that has free will, because they
Okay.
cannot foresee the future a dragon can foresee its future, but it cannot foresee our future,
Mhm.
because we have free will to choose our destiny.
Yes.
So if a dragon is not happy in their lot
Well-
in life, the only way they can change it if they associate with one of us. But when they can see consequences. When a person does make a choice, they can see its consequence. So when I role play the dragon, it comes off very otherworldly as a player, and because I've done this for 40 freaking years, I've seen it all. I've seen pretty much all. While there's still room for surprise,
You know what blows my mind about
I
economy
can
dismay?
predict So when I role play a dragon, I leverage that knowledge, and I will figure out what the most likely outcome of what Tim does, or what Dwayne does, or what Eric would do, and that's how it role play. And it winds up feeling, it may not be accurate, but it winds up feeling
Well,
eerie.
Well, speaking of, I guess I'm gonna throw a couple questions out there. Is this Eric? AD&D 1E. What is your favorite monster?
This is gonna sound silly, but I like goblins.
Why? Because you know
Because-
what? They're my favorite monster. No
Okay,
joke.
I like goblins because although they are evil, I can easily have one of them be the abused runt of the litter, so to speak. So we've had it when I was running my.
And you garner sympathy from the players too. You can pull out of it.
He was basically he became like a zero level henchman for the party because he wasn't necessarily evil. But he was looking for more powerful creatures to keep him safe, and if they kept him safe, he was extremely loyal. You know, and I like that. I like to be things that are a little bit off kilter,
Yeah.
but still plausible.
Hi,
So
Grandma.
I like goblins. They're
Gotcha.
good.
All right, Steve. Dungeons and Dragons. What's your favorite monster? We're gonna go around the table here.
Minotaur.
Minotaur. Why? That's kind of. I'm not knocking it. I admit you threw me. Why the Minotaur?
Because once you slay him, you get to cook him up for dinner.
Minotaur was on the dinner table. Glenn.
Well, I tend to favor the anything that will annoy the player characters or make them go, "What the?"
Oh, you mean monks?
Too. But
Oh,
I'm talking like
Flunk?
undead,
Go on there.
zombies, ghouls, things like that. And if I really want an annoying monster in the dungeon, it's those. Once again, I can't think of the damn name of the monster. Ones that
Google
fly out
calls
the
them
land,
player
start
character.
drinking your blood.
Now I can't. It'd be that.
Vampires?
Sturges.
Sturges, yes,
Sure.
Sturges, because
Bird like little beaky little peckerworms.
yeah, every dungeon I've been with had the players in there. Every time you see a nest up there, that's the first thing they think of, and then they start going like this. You know, I had a friend who liked grolls that came down from the ceiling because he says no player characters ever look up,
That's true.
and so he's always attacking them with them.
Yeah,
And,
I tend to I kind of mix. I like goblins because again, like Eric was pointing out, they're evil little bastards, but also you can actually get players if you do it right to feel sorry for one of them or two of them.
Yeah.
I like goblins. I'm more of the classic. I like orcs. I like speaking like Smeagol. I like orcs and ogres and trolls,
Right.
zombies, kobolds.
And you know what's a nice thing about that?
What's
you
that?
can give them. You can either make them grunts or give them personality, depending
Yes.
on what it is.
Yes. As a matter of fact, in the RPG I'm wrapping up now, it used to be called Open Worlds. It's now called Zonk in honor of Tim.
Mhm.
Tim created a playable race called the Goblin, but it's different the way Tim rolls with them. And it's really, really fascinating. Me and Tim actually had a little bit of a debate because I actually had the balls to tell Tim that there's no way you can make Goblin a good, solid, playable, race. You can't do it. And Tim proceeded to, within 5 minutes, school me on my wee bit of ignorance I displayed. And he was right. I was wrong. Imagine that.
Wow.
He was right.
Incredible.
Very, very, very good. But DM, the 8247 says, I really need to check out Adventures Dark and Deep. You guys mention it so much. Adventures Dark and Deep is a really good game. I believe that's written by some guy named Joe Block. Is that it? No?
Which game?
It's a joke, guys. I'm
I'm
ha-ha.
sorry.
Smiling. See?
You know what? When I try to make a nice, humble joke, everybody doesn't get it. But if I'm a smart ass, everybody gets it.
See, no, you know what you're doing? You're doing dad jokes.
Sorry.
All right, with a bunch of dads.
Sorry.
Okay, and we don't we look at it, we evaluate the dad jokes, and your dad
I
jokes
know.
they're not making the evaluation cut. So I'm sorry.
Draconians, I know, Dan. My apologies. Death Angel Shadow says, I need to get Greyhawk Grognard on my show sometime soon. Yes, you do. Joe Block is a really cool guy to interview, also. He really is. And he's willing to pay good money if you talk good about him.
Well, you know.
No? Oh, never mind. I can't even joke tonight. Nobody likes my jokes. The only real problem I have with Adventures Dark and Deep is the phobia of psionics. I'm sorry, Stephen Fowler, DePhil. You know what?
Well, what's the deal with Adventures Dark and Deep and Psionics?
I don't know, but I think the fact that I personally don't like psionics.
I'm
think
with the man right there.
absolutely a waste. Psionics is garbage rule writing, and you cannot knock 5e for power playing if you like psionics. Not allowed.
Yep.
Oh, someone grunted. Who was it? Who did it? Who did it?
I just did a sigh. I didn't grunt.
That's the cop sigh, right, Eric?
Yeah, you know.
You're getting ready to go to jail, buddy. You just don't freaking know it right now.
No, Doug, I don't need a nap. I gotta go. I gotta go to my Discord after this.
Oh shit! Eric has 7
Not
minutes.
yet. Not yet. By the way, the Discord already has 6 people. They started the party without me.
They are anxiously awaiting your return.
Pretty good.
They sure are.
But psionics we'll get into later. That could be a show in itself.
Oh, one piece of logistics here.
Yes.
Sorry, folks. I forgot that you need to turn the PDF on separate from the print. Not sure how that's possible. I'm going to be complaining about that from drive-through. But I turned on the PDFs. So you can get the PDFs now. Luckily, only 2 people ordered the print book. So I'm taking care of them right now. Oh, that was embarrassing.
Oh, Eric, read group chat. Tom, I think, has figured out what the issue is. So we will test that out later. Not right now. We're almost done. Mishima76, welcome to the show. I agree. Carrion Crawler is an awesome little critter.
It is.
I also like the Rust Monster. Yes, I do. And the gift that always keeps on giving is the Tarrasque.
Oh, yeah.
So the Sturge, Shellback Bow says, the Sturge is a good one, yes. It's basically a hooker-fied woodpecker on steroids. Steve Fowler says, no, but it's against the spirit of the game. I don't know what you're talking about, but it was something probably we talked about earlier and got lost track.
Psionics.
Fighting with work email while listening many colorful metaphors. Yes, ma'am. Very, very colorful metaphors. Ropers are cool too. Yes, they are. Doom from above. Yes. I love to hate rock grubs. Rock grubs are one of those cute little things that always just sneak up on you. So, Eric, real quick. Rob will continue to talk when Eric abandons us for other people, but we'll forgive him. Eric, real quick. What is your Discord speakeasy? Tell us real quick about it for those who want to get into it.
It's just a voice/video hangout.
Okay.
Every Thursday after we do this live, or while the live is still going on,
Okay.
and we just talk. We talk about gaming. We talk about real life events. We talk about our resident Brit likes to talk about American sovereign citizens that he's watched on YouTube. So that's David Thompson. So we talk about anything. It's pretty much, as long as nobody's being offended, we're all good. And if somebody gets offended, we move on.
And I have been in there a couple times, and rarely does anybody really get offended.
No. And here's the thing, right? Like, I'm going to be real quick about this, but if you're on my Discord in the text chat, or if you're in the Facebook community, or you're participating in my YouTube channel's comments or the posts, we keep things political free, social issue free, because the maturity level of social media, when it's all about typing, people drop from being adults to maybe being teens if you're lucky. So, and that's just a general observation. It's not everybody. It might not be you, but we keep those methods of communication free of real life issues and drama because we want to talk about games.
And real interesting thing here, real quick, Rob. This is kind of have to do with shipping. Real quick, before Eric leaves, this is a proven fact. I showed pictures of it even. This is a U.S. Postal Service receipt. Okay.
Oh, I've got many of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
got one of those too.
Yep. Now, this is interesting. I had a guy on Sunday reach out to me, want his package fast. I said, tell you what I'll do. I'll take it to the post office personally tomorrow. So I took a photograph of the label and I sent it to him. And then I went to the post office. They scanned it and gave me the receipt, right? Everything's good. He messages me today, livid, because I lied to him because his tracker doesn't even show it's been scanned. It's been 3 days and it still shows not scanned, even though I have the receipt. I even posted photos of it side by side, and he still doesn't believe me.
The postal service can suck, which is, and when I say can, I mean usually does. I will say my personal deliveries have gotten a lot better. I think we changed whoever was delivering
Yes.
because they were getting really bad, and I don't get other people's mail as much as I used to at one point.
But I got the receipt, Eric. This is the part that blows my brains out. Is I've literally got
I
the
know.
receipt.
Oh,
Oh well. But Eric, by the way, thank you very much for coming on tonight. I really much
thank you.
appreciate it.
always fun.
Thank you, Eric.
Oh, Rob, come on! I've known you for years. I knew Rob before I knew Rob from the blogging days.
So, real quick, hold on 1 second. Tom, give me 1 minute. We'll bring you in. Let's
You
drop
replace
Eric
me.
first,
It's like
so there's less load.
hold on.
And that
I'm
sounded
gonna
really
I'm gonna
bad.
do the visual for you.
Okay,
There we go. Tapping in, tapping out. All right,
Eric. Good night. Tell everybody in the Discord I said hello.
I will.
Later.
All right, we're gonna try
Later,
this one more time.
Flounder's gone.
Oh, wait a minute. This might work now. Tom took his hat off.
That's what it was. The hat.
Well, we're
We'll-
ChatGTP and the wife might have diagnosed it. If I drop in 5 seconds, then we know.
Okay, so real quick, what is the problem, Tom, here with this?
Well, according to ChatGTP, if when you send me the link, if I click on it once,
So it kind of goes and it does this.
Proves his point.
Tom, just to let you know, it wasn't the right fix.
Yeah, it might just be the time of night. Might be his neighbor.
Yeah.
I think his neighbors are wanking off the YouPorn.
Probably under in HD.
Yep. So, Rob, kind of back to a little bit of the game chat here. I got a question for you about it, Tom. If this does not work, we just have to nix it because something ain't right here, my friend.
yeah,
so-
it's because I've clicked on the link twice that you've sent me.
Oh, okay.
And so it thinks there's a ghost session going, and it goes, "Oh, you're the newest." No, get
Ah.
out of here.
Okay,
And
never
it
mind.
puts
So
me
it's
out, and
basically
that's the
booting you
problem.
because it doesn't like the look of you and all that kind of stuff. Understood how.
Nope, that ain't it.
All right. So Rob, so you told us a little bit about your future projects coming up.
Yeah.
Are kind of a dumb question for you, and it's kind of more of a not technical, but maybe it is technical. Everybody has their favorite operating system, et cetera, et cetera. What do you use to lay out all these beautiful maps? And make-
CorelDRAW.
It's CorelDRAW. Amen, brother. See, me and Rob have so much in common. CorelDRAW, love it. Do you do anything within Photoshop or Illustrator or InDesign?
I use InDesign.
Okay. All right. Now, real quick, it is April 30th. We are getting ready to hit May, the first part of May. What is your con schedule this year remaining? Where are you going? What's the event schedule for Rob leaving coming?
Well, I'm going to the North Texas Con for the first time. So that'll be
Excellent.
exciting. I'll be running 3 games there: Scourge of the Demon Wolf, Deceits of the Russet Lord, and
Nice.
Domain of the Rat Lord, and all Sandbox Adventures. And then I'll be heading to ShireCon in September. And then
Congratulations.
we're with the Con in October.
Are you wanting to come to WizardCon in October?
Yeah, if you have me.
Okay, absolutely. I'll have you. It's always a pleasure having you. I could have went any place with that. Fine, don't laugh, guys.
Once again, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
You know, trying to take this down the level of the sewer, nobody will let me. Fine, I'll be nice.
Hey, we
So-
did it Tuesday. Come on.
True, that's true. That made up for a whole year. So Rob, anything else you want to tell us about your game? Anything like that? Anything more or and such?
Well, I mean, it's I think one of the largest sandbox settings out there with the 4,
It
12
is.
inch by 18 maps, and more than that, it has a dozen cultures, all kinds of groups to interact with, and it spans from it's a temperate desert, not it's like the Sahara, it's more like the
Yeah.
Gobi Desert, but it spans from desert to glaciers, and I think in an unusual thing it has an whole underwater realm associated with it. Underneath the great the sea.
So you actually have, I mean this seriously. I'm not being snarky here, because this is now getting really interesting to me.
Now Don got booted.
Come on back, Tom. He's gone. Oh, there he
Are
is.
you freaking joking? Here I am. So it's actually the chat that got booted. So, you actually have not only the standard setting tropes, of course, but you have an underwater setting, if you will.
Yes.
Tell us about it, a little bit about it. What may I mean? It's unique. I mean, I've got to admit. What about it? Tell us a little bit about the setting. I mean, what's the lead into it? Is it mermaids? Is it some type of like elven?
Okay, I'm going to make a
elf?
confession right now, Dawn.
Sure.
I've been multitasking because people remember that you have to check the PDF digital files and not just your print files.
Yes, you do.
Luckily, they have customer numbers when they order stuff, so you can look at your order history, your sales, and you can now have to send all those people complimentary copies of the PDFs. But now it's actually showing up. So
Okay.
I was trying to talk to you, and I was in utter panic.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Anyway, to the underwater setting. So, in the beginning of the book, one of the complaints I had with the Wild North, Black Marsh, Points of Light, that they wanted more of a summary to see how the different entries connected each other. Now, I got away with Black Marsh and Points of Light because the settings were just letter-sized map. So 16 pages, you read everything you needed to read, and most people can do 16 pages. Mm-hmm. This is not 16 pages. So I knew I had to up my game. So in the beginning, I have various summaries, including regional summaries. So for the underwater, what I have there are 2 merfolk realms. There's the Azure King and Neptar's Grotto. In addition, there are storm giants associated with the Aesir, Thor's group. These my Viking gods, and they are, and I probably mangled the pronunciation, Agir and Ran. And they have 9 daughters of the waves who also live in and about the Gray Sea region, although only 4 of them are present in these 4 maps.
Okay.
And but they live at the Hall of the Sea Father and Wave Mother. And the reason they live here is because their son is Snare the Snow Lord. And during the early parts of the setting's history, his wife was out in the region now known as Norland, and she encountered the early Vikings. Well, the encounter didn't go well, and she got killed by them. And Snare vowed vengeance, so he caused the great glacier to grow and covered the entire wild north. And Thor decided to intervene and sent Aesir and Rand to corral their son, and eventually they succeeded and the Great Glacier retreated. But that they're there keeping watch while their son is who still lives in his icy spire on the Great Glacier, figuring out how to make the Great Glacier go and have his revenge on the Vikings.
Nice.
And then there are Sahugans, of course, sea devils. And finally, there's the Ring Island, which are a strange magical place because one of the major events in my setting is the mountain that fell. Well, the Ring Islands were formed by a piece of the mountain that fell that calved off and impacted into the Gray Sea. And because it's rich in viz, it's like reality is distorted there. There are portals to the elemental planes, portals to the Fey realm, and the Sahugans are plotting to try to take it over and harvest the magic resources, harvest viz for themselves. And all of this is outlined, right here, and the individual entries are found in these books. And actually what I do, and just to show off this part of it, I have what I call registers, which are all the titles of the different locations in hex order. So I'm going to go down here and I know where is it? So I have here, pick an interesting one here. Keep of the Sea Devils, and on page 171. So I go to that. And hidden in a dense forest of kelp lies the Kraken Lord's Keep, once an outpost of the Empire ruled by the Kraken Lord, see locale 1802. This is now the main refuge for the Hugin that survived the war with the Adrid King.
Now, real quick, where are the Hugin?
Hugin with the war with the Adrid King, see locale 0507 over a century ago. Prince Saharik rules over 221 Sahugin living at the keep and throughout the region. And I give the list of locations where there are other Sahugin. Currently, the prince seeks to reignite the war against the Adrid King. His plan to seize the Ring Tower with the help of the mage Saladik and use the Ring Tower's magical power to gain a decisive advantage in the war. And I list out all the Sahugins, important NPCs, their military force, and I threw in a note there, despite his public support, Baron Vorhus ceases in plot against Prince Saharik, angered by his family's loss of control over the keep he once ruled. He believes he has the support of Priestess Sahara, but she merely waiting for the right moment to betray the Baron's plan to the prince to become High Priestess.
Gotcha.
So,
Excellent.
Yeah.
See, you're thorough.
A lot of fun.
You have a level of thoroughness about you, but what you do is you keep your thoroughness more compartmentalized. So, although it's a lot of information, but it's not. How do I want to put this? It's not overtly excessively burdensome to read. You don't need to read it all, but it's there if you want it.
And
Yeah.
I, in the back half of a short rules section to offer support, including underwater descents.
Gotcha.
Which
Nice.
is, so I collected all the underwater rules that are in Swords and Wizardry and in my Majestic
Good deal.
Fantasy, and I laid it out and added a few things, explained
good.
how travel work, explain what you can use for underwater mount,
Yep.
all the different ways you can breathe underwater, and I included a few magic items and how they're useful underwater. For example, a decanter of endless water can be used as a sort of a jet to make underwater travel faster. You
Nice.
just point it behind you, and the thrust will take you where you want at a good rate of speed.
Oh, that's good
Awesome.
thinking.
Awesome.
And then
I also
finally,
like the one the princess or whoever it was. She's in there kind of like, I'm just here for the loot drops.
Now, Steve, real quick. I hope Rob, let me ask you a question.
sure.
Lizards do not purse their lips in your world, I hope. It's a joke between me and Steve. Steve got kind of a snarky review because his lizards purse his lips. Sin.
All right.
Sin.
I'll have to get a kiss.
Ding, ding, ding. But all right. Well, Rob, I'll tell you what. It is going on 9:15 here.
Yep.
I know that Mr. Lake has to get up like what? 10:30, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning late?
I wish I could sleep that well.
Yeah, tell me about it. But Rob, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this up now.
Okay.
Thank
Sounds
you
good, and
very
thanks
much.
thank you for having me on.
Well, not only thank you for coming on, but also thank you for answering my mundane questions. I try to ask kind of a variety, but also most of all, thank you for giving the people a chance to purchase some of your work at a better price. That was really nice of you to do that.
Not a
So it's
problem.
very much appreciated. So remember, you got my PayPal address, 50% to me.
Okay.
So, but everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight. Everybody in chat, thank you very much. You guys have been great. Glenn, Steve, Rob, again, thank you. And Rob, especially thank you very much for spending a little bit of your Thursday night with us sexy men.
Okay.
See, he agreed I'm sexy. See? But Rob, seriously, thank you very much. Real quick, are you going any more lives anytime in the next week or so? Anything we need to watch out for? Anything on the
No, not at this time. I mean, Eric is taking a sort of a sabbatical, so
Yep. Yeah. Eric is a little bit excessive on his live streams. You got to give the man the dedication. Kudos for that.
Yep.
So, but Glenn, you're doing well.
I'm doing well. Sometime tomorrow I should be on to talk about a few things I need to talk about and straighten up.
Awesome. Okay. And Steve, how's your dad doing overall? Doing well?
Yeah, he's maintaining.
Good deal. So, everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. Again, Rob, a sincere thank you very much for giving us your time. It was very much appreciated.
Okay.
Glenn, glad to see you're up and running. I'm glad the lightning bolt little holders are working fine. And Steve, thanks for coming on tonight. Eric, if you've seen Tom, feed your squirrels better. And, this is Don with the Vlog Many Things signing off, everybody. See you guys next Thursday. Buy Glenn's book, but also
And Rob's.
buy Rob.
And-
I was getting
and
it
read
right.
mine.
And buy Rob and go to Steve's. So again, and also just as the last plug, because what the hell, I'm the host of the show. I'm going to plug this weekend, the new Wizard Tower Games website and web store is going live. There's a lot of cool things you're going to see, a lot of interesting things. So again, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Rob, thank you very much. And we will talk to you guys
Good
next
night,
week.
folks.